So let's begin by looking at what you're going to create by following along with me. We're going to create this poster that's advertising a fictional conference or speaker series, right? Like it's at a university, for example. And you can see, just like in other projects, I have organized and named my layers. You may think that's a waste of time, but on larger projects, it's very important. If you're working with other designers, very important. And if you want to work in this industry and you want people to know that you know what you're doing, very important. So please, right, organize and name your layers. But this is what we have here. We have our title. We have global warming. Really stands out, right? Maybe something like a first read. Our globe could be a first read too, but we have our first read. And then we have some secondary information, right? Second and third read. So maybe, and it impacts our world, a second read, Scarlett Johansson, climate scientist, and then maybe the third read is Earth Day, date, time, stuff like that. So I also have a little bit of a texture on the background, visual element, right? A graphic. I have something, a link to a site, a logo where people can get more information, all those types of things. And if you notice, I have the grid turned off right now. I'm going to turn this on. I used a grid to lay these elements out, and you can see that those align to a grid, this aligns to a grid, this aligns to a grid over here, this aligns to the grid. Even though it edges out, right, because it's a circle, it's still on that grid. And I used an odd number, right? I didn't worry as much about the rows as I did the columns. I did use them, right? I'm not right on them. I use them as kind of an idea of where I wanted to be, but I was focusing more on alignment along the columns here while still paying attention to the rows. So that's kind of a quick little overview. And we're going to go through and I want to show you how I created these different elements. Pretty easy, and then you're going to do one on your own after that.